the UFL Cup's wrapped up for this year, but don't worry, there's still the league coming up very, very soon. And with us today we've got Pachanga and the return of Anto Gonzalez to FTW. It's been a while. How you doing, Anto?
I'm very fine.
So on my right we've got representing Pachanga, Reza Ramirez, and again congrats on your free kick. It's fantastic.
It's
free kicks throughout the tournament really. And the team manager, John Gutierrez, congrats again for getting so far in the competition. Beforehand, not many people would have picked you guys to reach the final. How do you think it went really for you?
I thought it could have gone better. We could have won that. But under the circumstances, I think we did pretty well.
Yeah, absolutely. Representing both teams, being former Loyola and current Pachanga. Anto, how did the final? Congrats again on finishing so well with Pachanga. What was the difference for Pachanga this year?
One factor is we got some vital players, some new players like Reza here, Nate Berkey, Davide, and Jason. They were all very instrumental in our campaign. And I thought the old players also wanted to prove something more. We finished a respectable 5th in the league, and then we prepared really hard for the cup, and we were very positive about the outlook for the cup.
And Reza is one of the newer players coming from PSG. What was the difference you saw with Pachanga?
Pachanga also good team, so it's everyday practice, good boss, good coach, all guys good. So every day I'm trying for Pachanga, so I like Pachanga. I think better than Pachanga, PSG.
Okay, so you guys came from the group stage. Overall, wasn't so difficult given that 3 teams were qualifying from the group.
Second.
But you took out Stallion, the cup reigning champions at the point, on your way to the final, and 3-2 in a very close game for the final. Looking back, what are you most proud of in the competition?
I'm actually happy that it was a battle all the way to the finals. Like you said, we went through the defending champions, and we went through a very gritty Air Force. You know, I was, to be honest, I was actually more nervous going into the Air Force game than going into the finals. You know, for us, the finals was the goal. The championship would have been the cherry on top, but we had to pass through a very tough Air Force squad who, as you can see, did not let up until the very last minute. So yes, I'm very proud that we did not blow out any teams on the way there. It was a hard-fought battle all the way through.
Actually, to add that, Roy, surprisingly, that we've been talking about the other bracket. We didn't even notice that Pachanga has been the dark horse all throughout the UFL Cup. They have made surprises, especially in the round of 16. They had to endure a penalty shootout against Forza FC. Then to the next round, they had to battle Stallion, where they won 5-3 or was that 5-3?
That's right.
Then come the semi-final, which I think it's the more exciting semi-final, where he defeated Air Force at extra time because of this of Reza's amazing free kick. So I think it's a very good journey for Pachanga in the cup, and come the league, I think they'll be a top contender as well to battle out with the likes of Global, Loyola, and Archers, even Stallion probably.
Yeah, let's talk about the league then briefly. What do you guys plan for the league? Are there any more players upcoming for that, or in terms of transfer news? And then what's your aims for the 2014 UFL league?
Well, like Anto mentioned, a respectable 5th on our first foray into the first division. Of course, we'd like to improve on that. Right now, like last year, we always wanted to go for the number one spot, and the goal will be the same. The only difference now is, of course, we're more mature. We have more playing time against the big boys, and one thing that I'm proud of now is, in the last year, teams would go into a Pachanga game thinking all we need to do is score because these guys won't score against us. They're a defensive team. At that time, we had arguably the best center back in Yves Ashime, right? So all they had to do was score against us because we did not have an offensive threat. But right now, teams will look both ways, defensively and offensively, because of the pickups we have. We have Reza, we have Nate Berkey, and again, like Anto said, the old players like the magnificent Ariel Zerudo is back in town. He's back in town. He's rejuvenated. So he wants to prove something. So I think we'll do much better in the league.
You mentioned Nate Berkey there, and one thing I wanted to mention was that I understand his first yellow card in the semi-final was because he went to the bathroom.
Yes.
Could you walk us through that a little bit first?
Well, okay. After I think it was after the first extra period, the first 15 minutes.
I think the halftime.
Actually, the UFL rules that there is no time between the first 15 and the second 15. There's just a change of court. And I don't know, for some reason, he ran out and went to the restroom. As a matter of fact, the fourth referee did not even notice it. But the coach of Air Force, well, it was his duty to remind the other referee that, hey, why did he do that? That should be an automatic yellow. Should be.
Yeah.
And Nate came out of the dugout looking innocent and everything. Says, "What? I went to the restroom." But yes, it was a yellow card because he could have gone and asked the fourth official permission, but I guess the call was too much for him to stop. So he just went on ahead and did his business.
So just to clarify there, the rule is if a player leaves the field of play without the permission of the referee, he will get an automatic booking for that. So it is technically justified, though it is quite funny that a player gets booked for going to take a leak. How much difference do you think he would have made in the final?
Well, we will never know because we put Ariel in Nate's position. Usually when that happens, we put Nate behind Ariel, and so on and so forth. I don't want to think about what might have happened, what could have happened. I thought we played an excellent game. With Nate, it could have been better. Also, could have been worse. But you always want to have a full lineup. Having said that, I think everybody would agree. We put up a good fight.
Actually, it was a final for the neutrals. It was 3-2, and I think aside from Ariel and Reza, I think one person who will be credited for most of the Pachanga's attacks in the final was this guy right here.
Yes.
He was responsible for the first goal. He passed it to Zaruda, and surprisingly, he's the
I hope
first.
that came on camera there. I really don't.
Was the first goal that Loyola conceded. Only two goals that Loyola conceded in the cup final, and what a better way to score the first goal. And when Ariel scored the second goal for Pachanga right after failed, it opens up a lot of opportunities that had it gone into extra time, or maybe Pachanga could have made an improbable comeback in the second half.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a really good campaign from Pachanga. I didn't realize in the team sheets that until I think the semi-finals how much you guys had beefed up and how well you were playing there. I think because we were too busy looking at the conflicts in the other team sheets at that point, a bit distracted. But really, congratulations for getting through to the final. We really look forward to the league. You guys are one of the not so much dark horses in there anymore, one of the legitimate contenders. There. So congrats to everyone. You guys, both of the players here, have been instrumental throughout the campaign, not just the final, and obviously as team manager for that turnaround and that improvement in the team. Follow us at FTW Sports. We'll give you more information on Pachanga and how things go before the league. But again, congratulations to you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.